This podcast is sponsored by Collective Growers, a boutique cannabis retailer located in Ottawa and Pembroke, featuring an exclusive collection of established and emerging brands. Their selection is carefully curated by their merchandising team to include highly differentiated and distinctive cannabis products. With locations in Ottawa and Pembroke, they are your one-stop shop for your cannabis needs. Visit their dispensary today.
Thank you to our sponsor, Collective Growers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shouts out
Y'all,
Collective Growers.
Shout out the best, serving the best kush out in that area
Whoa,
for sure.
whoa. The
I don't know if we can confirm or deny.
We can't confirm or deny if it's the loudest, but it might just, you might be able to hear it down the block.
We'll just say that, yeah. The neighbors might call a noise complaint. That's it.
It's pretty loud still. You guys like my mask?
Yeah.
Kevin gave it to me 2 seconds ago.
That's a hot mask.
The wave
yeah.
mask. I don't know if you could see it in the ting, but
I don't know.
you know.
Yeah, we
You're
got
on
the
YouTube,
wave
you
mask.
see the wave mask. There's waves on it. It's quite fitting.
Real wavy, dog.
Fits pretty tight too.
Tight like a tiger.
All right, tight like a tiger. DM him if you want one.
Yeah.
Exactly, yo.
He'll drop ship it to you.
If you want these pants too, hit me up.
Yo,
The pants,
the
you got the
pants are
outfits.
wavy. Yo, cameraman, zoom in on that.
Yeah, the pants are hard.
We don't have a
I'm
camera.
gonna need some of those, you know.
Alright. I
gonna
can't
need
drink
some
my
pants.
beer, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, it's fine.
I feel like this is like the cool thing to do. Like you hang it off your ear. This is kind of like a fashion thing now.
But I'm like,
Yeah, mans are like,
my ear can't support
they're
that.
just like, yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up, dude? Yeah, bro, I'm just fucking out here, dude.
I was thinking of it'd be cool if there was like earrings that you could attach a mask to.
That'd be hard.
I don't know like if the physics would work, but like, you know, like you could just
I get you.
just slap it off and then you could like detach it too. It's just like
Yeah.
hooks, you know?
They got like some dangly things that people have been putting like around their heads.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
my
yeah,
girlfriend, she has one.
Yeah, I saw a dude on the set I was on today. He had this thing that like clipped to the top of his head. I don't understand what the point was, but
It's because people don't like it around their ears,
Yeah.
understandably.
so it like goes around. Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes
To be
around
honest,
somewhere
like I
else.
was wearing a mask today probably for a solid 10 hours, and it kind of fucks your ears up a little bit.
Yeah,
sure,
yeah, it hurts
yeah.
your ears. It just
Kinda
irritates.
annoying.
Yeah, because I guess just because the skin there is so like thin, right?
Yeah, it's putting pressure on my ears.
Yeah. So that's why people get those. They have like the dangly things or the shit that you put on top of your head.
Yeah. Especially when you got headphones in, you got the sunglasses on, like your ears are taking a lot of load, you know?
Yeah. Lots of loads.
Pause. Pause.
Episode 76 Lost and Talks podcast, man. We're here late night
Late
night
pod.
ting.
Yeah.
Watching Radio Free Roscoe classic.
I think they knew what they were doing when they put this shit on late night, bro. Like,
Man,
just classic. Just
I'm
a
just
classic
sitting here and
Toronto
this is
TV show.
This
Just
is a great fucking show.
set in, I don't know, whatever, New Jersey, but it's in
Yeah, it
Toronto.
was all filmed
It's
here.
clearly Toronto. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I've seen this show. So I guess I slept on it.
You either slept on it or again, you were just not
Maybe-
watching this shit at the time.
Maybe
you know?
it's just a little too young.
I know it was a later show.
Yeah, this was what, like 2003, 4 maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it
and
came
it
on
was
like,
Yeah, it was the late night YTV lineup.
it came
so,
on like
you know,
8.
like,
No, I won't even say 8. Maybe like 9.
yeah.
Like
I
9,
didn't really
10.
watch Family Channel until I was like a little older. Maybe that's why. I don't know why. I just liked cartoons more than like real life.
No, I feel you.
All right.
I feel you
So
on that.
This was like the middle school, high school, like
Yeah.
you had to be that age specifically to kind of fuck with those shows,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
at that time.
Yeah, like 2004. You said.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude. I was in like the 4th grade or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was watching cartoons at that time too. Like, it's just that it's like that couple years or whatever where this shit is like the hottest shit ever.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was watching cartoons up until I had to watch this show.
Yeah.
if I was literally 3 years older, I probably would have watched.
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
That's all it
Literally.
took was 3 years. So
Literally.
you guys are 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
That's why. So it makes sense. Like kids shows, their eras are really short. They're like 3-4 years max, unless you get like a SpongeBob. But these types of shows, they're quick, like a couple seasons.
Yeah, this one was. I literally think this was like 2 seasons.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even.
Most
especially
of-
because high school shows they can't go more than that, right? Like you can't have the kids in school for like that long, right?
Yeah. Man, this shit was so good.
They go off quick.
Look how dramatic this shit is, bro.
Shit.
Kissed his girl, bro.
kiss his fucking girl, bro. And this was like the first like cool brown dude
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
This guy, that white guy there, he's like the first, like, if you guys know who Chuck Bass is from like Gossip Girl.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
He's like a
Kind of, yeah.
early
I could see it for sure.
type of playing with the idea of a Chuck Bass, and then
kind of
we have
mysterious.
yeah,
a little bit of weird.
Yeah,
but
you know, cool
hair.
hair.
Though, yeah.
But he's a cool dude. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Cool hair. It looks like he, you know, takes care of his hair all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the original Corbin Blue.
The prototype, bro.
Yeah, and then that girl was like, I don't know. I had a crush on her.
For
I feel
sure,
like
yeah.
most mans had a crush on her. She was like, you know, she's like Avril Lavigne at school.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She
Everyone
was
fucking with
she was that
Avril-
girl that
Avril.
played guitar. You know, the cool girl. Oh man, I remember this episode so much. This was crazy. But yeah, man. How you guys doing, yo? How's the week been so far?
It's been a lot. It's been a long week for me so far.
Just working and shit, right?
Working a lot, yeah.
And it was Easter, right? Last week, last weekend.
Yeah. What were you guys saying? Did you guys do anything or just chill?
Can't even remember now.
Easter, I just I just hung out at my house with my parents, and my Tamara was there as well.
True. Mm-hmm. What did I do? I just chilled too. I didn't really do anything.
Because it's Tamara, it was my girlfriend's birthday on Easter,
Yeah, facts.
the 4th. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just ate bun and cheese and
Yeah.
that was it, man. Just bun and cheese and
we had a little party thing on
and cheese.
Saturday. Zach came over actually.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you saw that?
Yeah. I saw you like wasted.
Oh yeah.
That was good though.
Yeah.
It was good to see because I'm like, man, that's good, yo. I wish I could be wasted, you know.
Yeah. Facts.
I need to get wasted.
That's
soon.
exactly when I seen the Paul Pierce IG live.
Yeah.
That's exactly. I was like, damn, I don't remember the last time because he was clearly gone. I'm like,
He was
I don't
clearly
remember the
gone.
last
I
time
don't
I
remember
was
the
this
last time like
gone.
that, yeah.
I got almost blackout by the end of the night. I don't remember.
That's good.
I don't remember the last hour or so of that night. So.
That's good, man. That's
So
good.
yeah, it was pretty wild. I haven't got that drunk in a minute.
I'm
Hangover was pretty
I'm
blessed.
gonna
It
need
wasn't
to do
that
one of
bad.
those soon.
Yeah, just
it
for
was
fun.
a small party, guys. Don't worry. Yo, everyone's freaking out. Oh my god, you had a fucking party.
A party.
There was
maybe,
less.
like,
there
five
was
people there.
like 7 people there,
yeah.
and to tell you, out of the 7 people, 2 of them are vaccinated already.
Oh, okay. Facts.
So it's like and then like half of them already live with each other.
facts.
Like Zach was actually the only outsider,
Oh, okay.
like that didn't live with someone that was already there.
Yeah.
Or spends like 99% of their time with them. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it was okay.
Yeah, I
It wasn't
know.
too bad.
I'm happy for you. Yo. You got to get wasted and shit like that. I'm definitely gonna need to get a session in though.
For sure, yeah.
It might be on the podcast. I don't know.
I was like 100 for sure, but like that's kind of a while, right? That's what, like 20 weeks. That's
Yeah.
like we said that's like September. Yeah, we got to do that before.
yeah,
for sure.
definitely before.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm thinking within the next couple of weeks, like
Yeah.
within the next 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
sure.
we'll have to do it here.
Yeah, an 80 pod.
An 80 hours? Yeah. An 80. What's that? That's 4 pods away a month. I could
Yeah.
do that. I could wait a month.
Should we
That's
do
fine.
40 hands? 2 40s, 80?
I'm about it. Actually, yeah.
Because we didn't do it last
Nah,
time,
it's
so
fucked.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, light work. No,
man
that's
on
not
it,
light work. It's gonna fucking die, bro.
Because we didn't do the walk.
There's a lot of drinking we haven't done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
we need to
year.
catch up.
Yeah.
Man.
There's a lot of drinking we need
My
to
liver
catch up
needs
on.
to catch up.
Yeah, bro, because this has just like been really disappointing.
Yeah, or we if we could figure out a way in the summer to do like a walk and talk pod, like that'd be crazy.
That'd be wild. We probably
Walk
could.
and
Yeah.
talked.
Just a lot of breathing and all. Just,
yeah. Holy. Can you imagine if we like documented that walk? It,
We've
it
been
would start
trying to.
crazy, and then the last like 5 hours would just be
Just
silence.
trash, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we like hire like a videographer to just shoot it for
we
us?
tried to. I remember Zach brought a GoPro and like I've never seen.
We
that
literally
footage.
hire a person that's not gonna drink, and just I don't know if their sober ass would want to
be around us.
be around our
Yeah.
drunk asses. So they'd be getting paid though.
Yeah.
probably. So, yeah, hit us up.
Well, so, yo, we're still looking for an editor,
Yep.
so let us know.
Yeah.
Got shit for you to do. Got work for you. What was I gonna say? I was totally gonna say. Oh yeah. So this week has been filled with mostly negative news. DMX has basically been dying
Yeah.
and being revived.
Do we know what he overdosed on? I'm just curious.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm trying to figure. I want to know if it was an accident or it was actually like something like
I
worse.
think I read something that said it might have been an accident.
Okay.
I think, but I'm not 100%.
Like you could
sure.
literally overdose on something by accident. Like you're not even trying to. Like,
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I want to know the drug. Like, was it like a bad drug or like was it
Maybe a
literally
mix.
a prescription? Like
Yeah.
it could have been literally a prescription.
Yeah, exactly. You never really know.
I don't know.
But thoughts and prayers with him and his family.
It'll
Hope
probably
he pulls,
come out eventually.
Hope he pulls through.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose DMX. But, it is what it is. We do know that he has had some problems in the past.
Yeah, the problem is if he survives this, he's not gonna
Definitely
be,
not going to be the same.
Dude, he has like serious brain damage.
They
I'm
said
pretty
he has
sure
brain damage, so
he's like kind of messed up. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know if his life after if he pulls through gonna be like that.
Would it be worth it?
that great? Mm-hmm. Like I don't know if it's. I don't know. Depends on how he recovers. He has money, so it could definitely help him get healthier quicker. But not sure how his quality of life would be after this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's the sad thing about it.
Yeah. Well, either way, praying for him and his family, I'm just praying for the best situation. If that means, letting go of him, because his life after this is not going to be, really,
Yeah, like what if he's a
Worth it,
that'll or something like
then
that?
I completely understand. You know what I mean? You can't go that long without oxygen
Yeah.
going to your brain, especially like that'll mash you up no matter what. So, just hoping for the best in that situation, no matter what the decision is by the people that he cares about most and that are around him. So,
How old is he?
I don't know. Like I want to say,
Is he in his 50s?
50s maybe, or just
Maybe
before,
touching 50 or
maybe like a
mid-40s.
47 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I wanted to just make a quick note on some of the was it tabloids, maybe some shittier article company platforms. They're just like writing shit about him in like a negative way. I was like kind of like, what the fuck? Like I don't know why they wanted to focus so hard on the fact that he had 15 kids, and I was just like, it was just like a weird way to write things. And it's just like journalism on this type of shit is so shit. They're like, yeah, like, oh, he's in the hospital, and is word that his close family and some of his 15 children showed up. But like, why? Like,
Yeah.
why did they write it like that?
All that extra.
I
shit.
hate
And
hate
then now
those
there's
things.
articles
Yeah.
about his life and shit. Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Like he has 15 children and
Yeah.
shit. And that's not even relevant
Yeah.
to like this man dying.
It's those articles where
Clickbait shit.
yeah, it's clickbait because they're just trying to get the keywords and the search and shit like that. So it's like you get. I always, when you click on an article and you're like, you want to get more information, so you read the first couple paragraphs and you're like, okay, this is all the stuff that I know already because it's the main news, and then you keep going and it's just nonsense that they keep writing after that, and it's like, oh, you're just filling this article up with nonsense because you don't have anything, so you're just like.
When I found out he
know?
had 15 kids, I wanted to confirm it, so I wrote, how many kids does DMX have? And then, yeah, there was like a handful of articles that were published literally within the last week about talking about just the fact that he has 15 children. And they're all written like recently. And DMX hasn't been relevant anytime soon, so there shouldn't be any like legit articles about his life history written as of now, only because he's like going through this.
Yeah.
And then they're just writing random articles about him just for clicks.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're super fucked up, but that's just how that shit works on the internet.
Yeah. Exactly. I was reading. Did you guys hear? Probably didn't, because there's so many of these. But this family, they got kicked off of a flight because their 2-year-old daughter wasn't wearing a mask.
Wasn't wearing a mask.
Yeah, and then they're like,
Isn't there a rule with like really young
Young
children
kids,
though?
yeah.
basically.
Isn't that a rule?
I thought
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, and that's what everybody was saying on the flight. But besides the point, I read an article, but they were just naming the race of everybody for no fucking reason. It was just weird. It was like, it started off with a Jewish family on a flight somewhere, was kicked off by a African American stewardess.
Wow.
And they're just naming off everybody's race, the pilot's race, everyone's
That's
races.
crazy.
It was just so weird to me. I'm like, why is this
Why is it
information
written? Why is it
important.
written like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Down
it's
to
just-
like the religion, like Jewish.
Yeah, it was so
Like, what?
fucking weird.
Like, what
yeah,
the
and their
fuck?
beliefs and shit. I was just like, what the fuck does this have to do with
I don't know why.
anything? You know what I mean?
How's that shit get like? Do you know what the publication?
I can't remember it now.
I don't know how that shit. The editors in chiefs of those websites are just jokers. They're
Yeah.
just fucking pass. They don't even read anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it
you've
was
had
so weird.
experience. There's some blogs that don't even spell check.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Like
Literally.
it's ridiculous, man.
Literally.
Journalism is it's
Internet journalism is like dead.
It's
Yeah.
been whack for a while. bro.
Yeah.
Pretty shit.
You kind of figure it out when, like, for example, if you do get like a placement somewhere and they ask you to just like send them something a little bit about yourself, and all they do is just copy and paste it, and they haven't really,
I copy and paste your bio.
yeah, they copy and paste your bio or anything that
whatever.
you said about the album, and like that's it, and they call it a day. You know?
Or if you read like a couple of like blog posts from a different like the same release from a couple different artists, and you read a couple different blogs and it's the same
Yeah,
thing that they're right,
facts.
because you're like, oh, so these guys just copied the press kit that
Yeah.
they sent them or whatever. Like
Also makes me feel like, again, the industry shit is just so fucking fake, I just don't really care for it, but
people don't.
It is
Yeah,
what it is.
it felt like there was a time when, especially in music journalism, it felt like when we were growing up, it felt like there was a time when the music journalists and stuff really cared about
Yeah.
what they were saying and who they were talking about.
Yeah.
Whereas now it just feels like everybody is just following the same formula.
yeah, I wish we can go back to those days, because I loved reading articles about music, musicians, albums, and shit like that. Even
People's
if it-
opinions on
people's
shit,
opinions on stuff,
like,
reviews, just
yeah.
good reviews. Like,
Yeah.
I could never tell you the last time I've even touched Pitchfork
Yeah.
or what is it? I can't even remember what other sites I was checking out at the
I mean,
time.
Hype Beast was
Hypebeast.
that was good for a little bit.
I like Typebeast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had some good
Hype Track,
shit.
that's what
Hype
they're.
Track, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then they
that's
changed to
cool.
Hype Beast,
Com-
and then everything became Hype
too
Beast.
had
yeah.
some stuff.
Complex was it was pretty
It
good
was-
for a while. Yeah,
it was
before,
okay.
Even
yeah.
when Vice was good, bro.
Yeah.
Vice, yeah, true. And
Even when
Vice,
Vice is good.
Vice is. Oh my god, we could have like a half a pod about Vice, because Vice is just. Maybe we should another time if you guys care. Because Vice has just pissed me off the last few years.
I actually haven't even followed them in the past.
Like I used to
I haven't
love
even touched
Vice.
anything Vice
I used to
in years.
love Vice. Like I loved Vice so much I wanted to like work for them.
Same, bro.
You know what I mean? There was a time where I thought it was like cool to work for them, and now I'm
Especially
like,
'cause
I
there's,
don't know,
the
like, y'all a
Canadian
bunch-
connection too, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
yeah,
we could get
this
in,
is
like,
kind of sick. Like,
yeah,
I want to be a journalist for Vice. That sounds lit. Like,
that's
you know, I mean,
the shit that they were doing and like the stories that they were telling.
like,
And,
yeah, I want to go to Syria with
Yeah.
ISIS. I'm just kidding, but that's what they were doing for a
That's the
while.
type. You remember that shit he was telling you about, his YouTube videos?
Yeah,
That's that shit they were on, bro.
The shit that I
I went
watched.
to a Syrian coffee shop and got kicked out. What?
Yeah, I love their North Korean series. There's series on like the cannibals of Liberia.
Yeah.
That shit's funny. General Butt Naked. Shout out to him.
yeah.
That guy's a legend. I think he might be dead, but yeah, we can talk about that another time. But yeah, their journalism just went downhill,
Yeah.
so hard, and then I don't know what happened after that.
And Viceland was looking like it was gonna be cool too.
Their
Like
channel failed too.
Spike Jones is a co-creator or something,
Yep.
right? Like I thought
Yep.
it was gonna be like a cool channel,
Like they had a really good HBO series,
Mm-hmm.
the Vice whatever. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
Vice. I think it was just called like Vice, or Vice News.
Their
or something.
HBO
Yeah.
series was sick.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to it now. I haven't followed it, but they had some.
I think they still have
They had
it.
some great fucking specials on there.
Yeah, man.
Really educational shit, actually.
I did watch one thing recently from them that was good. The all the YouTube channel All Gas No Breaks.
Yeah. I've heard of it.
They did like a documentary on that. That shit was crazy.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just miss those days where you could read articles. I could read articles and actually be entertained.
Yeah.
Now it just feels kind of whack and boring, and that's why I don't believe in blogs and or journalists anymore. I don't care for the news much. It's just everything's just whack and trash and garbage.
Hey, it's a weird thing nowadays where like Twitter is just kind of like the place you go for news because
Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
to
I was gonna
just
say that.
kind of collect as many opinions as possible.
Yeah.
And I think that's the decent part about Twitter too, is like when something happens that's like political or social or whatever,
fastest way.
you get both sides. Like I see the right and I see the left. So you get like, you know, and then you see the funny shit too. So it's like you get like the whole perspective, right? Like
whatever's trending is gonna.
And I mean, it's dangerous because
it is.
You know, the way that like I might or we might consume it versus somebody else who's like, if they use their algorithms or if they only look at what their followers are saying or like what their trending thing is saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like we know to go and look out for like all the opinions to make sure we have like a kind of full picture of what's going on. But there are people who are just like, they see one tweet from a verified account from a, you know, whatever. And they're like, yeah, this is the news, you know,
whoever they agree with.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it is. And I feel like
I always wonder who's more open to listening to both sides. Is it liberals or conservatives? I don't know the answer because I can't say liberals. I actually can't. A lot of them will never listen to what a conservative says either.
Especially
I don't know. I guess neither. It's just there's individuals within both that do it.
Just trash.
You gotta take both opinions.
I think it's the people who are like mostly like apolitical, like, you know, they're like kind of not into like heavily into the politics as much, you know, like
those are the people that need to run shit.
You gotta consume both. That's why I actually believe. I'm gonna admit it. I actually watch a little bit of Fox News.
You have to know what's going on. You have to know what they're saying.
Not too much.
Bro.
It rots your brain, but a little bit, just enough that you're not pissed off.
Yeah, I take it as like me personally. I always got to know what's happening in my enemy's world.
Exactly. Yeah.
You have to know what your enemies are.
You have to know what they're saying,
they're consuming, what they think.
Or else, you know, or else something like the Capitol raid happens, and you're like, "How did this happen?" Yeah. No, these guys were planning this shit, bro. They were literally openly talking about it on Twitter and
someone tried to raid
Facebook
it again,
events and shit. Like, you know, like
that? Sorry, someone tried to raid it again. You know about that, right?
No.
What happened to that guy? Did he just get fucked up or something?
No, he died. Like a
he got fucked up.
Like a cop that was just in the area of the Capitol. Are you talking about the dude that attacked it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think he's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, but the cop is dead too.
Oh yeah.
So some guy went on a mini shooting spree by the Capitol and killed a police officer that was just nearby. I guess that building.
Oh, okay.
And I guess they shot the dude to death. They shot the guy with the gun to death or something like that. I'm probably fucking up the story, but it's something like that. 2 people died, basically. A cop and some local terrorist. Let's call him that.
Yeah.
Well, RIP to the cop.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was just doing his job.
Am I supposed to shout out the terrorists?
No, you're not. You're definitely not. Yeah. That cop, whether he was he was a human being. And
he's a human being at the end of the day.
He was just doing his job, so.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Just standing around. So, yeah, I don't know. Some, obviously, ex-Trump supporter or whatever.
Yeah, man.
Crazy dude.
Crazy people. Weather's been blessed, though.
The weather's been amazing, bro.
Weather's been blessed.
I took a walk in the back today, bro. Yeah. I seen Alex's dad pulling up on a bike, bro. I'm like, what are you doing out there, yo?
What the hell? Stay in your yard, bro.
I'm like, yo, yeah, I get it, though. It's just a really nice day. Today, especially, was just fucking beautiful, bro.
That's good. I didn't even step outside today, though, but I saw it from my window. Yeah. And I was like, it's a beautiful day. I should go outside. I just never made
I know those ones. You're just like, yo, I looked at, sometimes, you know, you look at the weather, you're like, yo, I got bare days to go outside, you know, and what else are we doing anyway? So we just got this weird, this emergency notification on all of our devices, phones and TVs and whatnot, saying what we all know about staying home and shit.
For the last year.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't do it before, why they don't I
think it's because it initiated today. Today was the day it started.
Right, yeah. But they had this technology before, you know, with the alerts. I don't know why they don't
pull it up here.
tell you the specifics about what is. I guess it's too much to put on that thing, but I don't know.
Only leave home for essential purposes such as food, health, podcasting,
work,
vaccines, exercise. Okay, so I can go for a run and work, of course, while I was at work today. So
we're at work right now.
And that's ultimately, and this is work too. Oh. Yes, we actually get paid for this in some fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we get paid to podcast now.
Facts.
Shouts out Collective Growers.
That's true. We have an obligation to keep this going.
I forgot.
We do.
My bad.
We do. It's the law. Stay home. Save lives. So bold of them to say that. No, I'm not making a joke of it. I mean, it does save lives. But shit. People gotta, what the fuck was that? People gotta do shit.
Yeah.
That I understand there's a lot of shit you don't need to leave your house for, but you know, there's a lot of shit you do still. So people are gonna try their best. It's just stupid. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Bro, we're gonna talk about it another week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Going on? Like they just said
We've
25.
talked about it for 52 weeks.
They just said 25% capacity, and then a week later, they're like, actually, nah, close it all. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what?
And then also, yeah.
And then a day later, like, shut down the schools.
I was talking to someone, and I was talking to someone about this, and they're like, okay, so the first set of rules before this set of rules,
I hate this.
Yeah.
they didn't even, there wasn't enough time passed to actually see if it was making a difference.
Yeah.
Why did they make the rules more strict?
Yeah.
They haven't even seen that the other set of rules was working. It takes about 2 weeks
Because
to
they
even
know
notice
they're
numbers.
fucking up. They don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing.
I'm seeing shit, articles and shit. We're about to be worse than the States. And I'm like, come on, man.
I think that's exaggerated.
I'm like, that's
no way
definitely
we're-
exaggerated. Because if there's any way that we're gonna be worse than the States, I'm outside, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Texas.
I'm gonna tell people, you open up, bro.
Yeah.
To Texas Raptors or Jays, whatever. There was 40,000 Texas
Baseball, yeah.
baseball, right? Yeah. Rangers and Jays. 40,000
stadium,
people.
bro.
40,000 people in a stadium, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what they're doing out there, yo.
These guys, like, they actually, like, it doesn't exist
don't-
out there, bro. Like,
I
that's
don't- I don't-
crazy.
That's sick though. Like,
Either like mans are
that's
like,
cool.
Either like everybody's just dropping like flies out in Texas and they're just not reporting on it,
Yeah.
or we're just not hearing about it and they don't give a fuck, or like it doesn't exist in that state or some shit. I don't know.
I've just seen so many people just move to like Texas and Miami.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to me. I'm just like, they're literally moving
Yeah.
to those places just to go outside.
Yeah.
And that's what money does, yo.
Yeah.
When you have money, you can just do that shit. It's
40,000
crazy to me.
people, bro.
That's fucked.
I don't even know.
I don't know, man. We've talked about this for weeks upon weeks now. But
For a year.
we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's going on. Let's just be real,
Now
man.
there's these variants. Like we don't know how like dangerous. We don't.
The
even know-
variants are fucking with younger people now.
Does
That's
the
why they're trying to say
vaccine
stay
or the
inside.
variants going to become so like bad that the vaccine stop working, and then they'll have to make another vaccine, which could take another fucking year.
Yeah, that's what's cheesing me too. Is
that's
like
scary to think
they keep
about.
showing these reports about like, oh, here's somebody who brought this shit from Brazil, this new mutant strain from Brazil, and they traced it back. It's like, why are you tracing this shit back? But we're not vaccinated yet,
what
or
I'm
like,
saying,
why are
bro.
we not done with this?
So-
Like,
We keep making jokes that only
don't know.
11 people have been vaccinated in Canada.
I don't know. Both my parents are about to get vaccinated. I don't know if you guys are gonna get vaccinated. If you do, you don't. I'm not gonna judge. But apparently, I might be able to get vaccinated soon
oh yeah,
because they're doing a thing where if you live in a underdeveloped area,
Yeah.
they're gonna give it to anybody in that area, whether
Yeah.
no matter what their age is. So I mean, I live in an area that the average income is a little lower than normal. Average, I meant to say. So they might just give it to me. I don't know.
You don't know, though. That's the thing.
I'm not 100% sure. They haven't worked it out yet.
They've
but
said a lot of things.
I know. They say a lot of things and then they change their mind and then it changes.
I have no fucking clue, bro.
I have no idea what's going on.
And I swear that AstraZeneca one is just giving people blood clots. And
Yeah.
nobody's like,
My dad took that.
I'm not gonna say shit other than hope for the best.
Yeah,
People are getting blood clots, and people are like, "Oh, is it safe?" They're like, yeah, it's safe. But other people are like, I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Now
We're
there's too much mystery and everyone's scared.
We're still here. We're still dealing with the people. from
Elon
the
Musk
future.
says it's fine. You saw that tweet?
this guy's cut into Mars, bro. As soon as anything happens, he's
Exactly,
gone. Like, he
man.
doesn't care. He has his contingency plan, and it's annoying because. Yeah, it's really weird. And, you know, I think every day now that I wake up and then like I see somebody text something in a group chat, whether it's like my brother's sending information about like where my parents could get vaccinated or something. I'm like, this shit's still going on.
I don't do that, bro. I leave those chats. bro.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god. You know,
That's my
like,
family, bro. I've left about 4 of their group chats that they try to set up. I just hate it, bro.
Yeah.
And
About
it's
what?
just-
About what? The COVID?
Not about COVID,
Oh.
just family shit, just communicating with the family. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I muted immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
And then anytime I'm in there, it's just some type of fuckery going on. And I'm like, I got to get out of here, bro. And that's all I've been seeing in those. And I cut. I'm seeing COVID talk. I'm like, oh, God. And then last year was the whole BLM shit. Stay at home, guys. Make sure you're safe. Da 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 da. I'm like, fuck, man. I just can't do that shit, man. But yeah, we've been here. It's over a year. We're still here.
What a year, bro.
Still inside. I don't know what to tell you, people from the future.
That's what I keep thinking about. Is like these podcasts, especially from this last year, is gonna be really interesting to see because we like kind of we're gonna forget about how every day we learned about something that made us more scared or more confused, and 5, 10 years, 20 years, or however long it takes for us to actually figure out what the fuck happened. We're gonna be like, why? That was crazy.
You think anybody's genuinely scared? I think everyone's done with it.
I think there's just still definitely people that are scared.
A little bit, but
one of my managers at work, he's just always scared.
Those are the people who are scared of everything.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, relax.
Like everything. There's people just like that. They're just paranoid or worry warts. As
he's like, I'm at work, yo. He's like, make sure you stand behind the plexiglass, and I'm like,
he's probably scared of an outbreak.
I'm taller than the plexiglass.
Probably scared of an outbreak at your location. Though.
Yeah, and I get it, but it's just like,
and then it probably goes back to him somehow.
Obviously, but it's just so dumb, man. It's just dumb. I'm just done. So yeah, enough of that. COVID talk over.
Cool.
I was thinking the other day, very random. I watched Interstellar again.
Wow, how many times have you seen that movie?
A lot of fucking times.
I can tell, probably like 20 times.
It was just it was on. Just watched it,
Yeah.
But I was just thinking the other day, and if you guys can recall, so you know how the whole end of the movie happens, cool wormhole. Oh my God, Matthew McConaughey shook her hand. Oh my God, it was him. Stay. Oh my God,
Murph, don't let me leave,
Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph. That's just great. So you know how, what's her name? What's the girl's name in it again?
Jessica Chastain?
No. The other one.
Oh, Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
You know how Anne Hathaway, she ends up going to the other planet where her man's at, but he's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I have to start up life here on this new planet. So I was thinking, in my mind, how crazy would that be? Because their plan, because at the time, when Anne Hathaway's character did that, she thought that their plan A didn't work, which was trying to bring humanity to the wormhole, etc. So plan B was just start life elsewhere.
And she started her little colony.
Yeah. Right?
First human being of that area. So, yeah.
My question is now, well, I have a few. Starting up that colony, she's going to just die off, and they're just going to become whatever they become.
Yeah.
After some
She's going to be the first to die of that new humanity that's on whatever planet that was.
Yeah.
She's like the Eve.
Yeah.
Like just solo Eve.
Yeah, facts.
Basically.
So that whatever you want to call them, they then grow up on that planet, for example, and I'm just thinking just hypotheticals now. They grow up on that planet and whatever. Would they ever know about where they came from, realistically?
The people from... I think they would.
Do they have? I'm guessing they had something inside.
Depends on if Anne Hathaway tells them here's
that's
where
what
you
she
come
would most
from or
likely
whatever.
be dead by the time.
By the time
even
that
the
they're-
first ones are.
Is that true? Why? Why would you?
Because
say
it's
she'd
not
be
like
dead?
it's not where there's nobody to do anything. It was just a bunch of cells and shit like that. And I don't know how they were gonna do
Were
it
they not-
exactly. They were like it was like fertilization. They were like trying to grow people or something.
Oh, they didn't explain. Yeah, that's true. They weren't like actually people yet.
Yeah.
But they were like cells or
It's like
or
cells
fetuses or something.
Semen and shit. I can't really. I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember. Yeah.
So
that
it
part,
was
yeah.
gonna take.
Because it would have been out of Anne Hathaway's lifetime where I believe people would have started being born.
Is that what they kind of said?
No, but that's what I'm picking up on. Just because you just have jars of shit, I'm sure you can't just chuck a jar on the ground. She's not just gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then how is that? Yeah, and then how is that gonna work? Is Anne Hathaway? This is just a joke, but is she gonna have to take care of 20 babies?
That's what I'm saying.
How do these people grow up?
I don't think she would be there. That's what I'm saying. It would technically
they
be
just
a new
wake up-
age of man on another planet.
That'd be so weird if you were just being if you were developing in a whatever like as a cell into
tube.
like a human being, and you woke up in the first experience that you have ever had was as like a 20-year-old adult. You have no childhood. You just woke up as an adult. And you're just like, you're just there.
Yeah,
It's a crazy world. And you're right. And Anne Hathaway's dead. And then you're here. But that wouldn't make any sense, though. Yeah, we're picking the plot holes here.
No, I don't think it's a plot
How
hole.
would they even understand how to live? Like,
It's not a plot hole. I think
It's
that's literally just
that's
life.
why they didn't write it, you know. They're just like, we
it didn't
don't
make
want
sense.
No, but you have to think about life here. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder how many babies died before somebody got to like 20 years old.
A lot, probably.
A lot.
But I think it's a little different here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, like humans just knew how to take care of babies because they're just like we're animals. So we know how to take
I
care
can't
of
accept that as an answer.
We're just
I can't
animals.
accept.
So we know how to
knew.
take care of.
How did you just know to put a baby
Like,
on
how
your
does
titty
a dog?
and
How
it
does
would-
a
and milk
dog
would
know how to
start?
take care of a puppy? Like, it just
I understand,
knows.
but that's different. That's animal.
You know, you have to
instinct.
feed it and you have to like nurture it and teach it. You know how to survive, and that's what like early man did.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
And then we became more intelligent, and then we learned how to do things, and then there's all these other
Exactly.
That's what
Well, yeah, no, yeah, it's different. Well, so
You have to
you know,
get to
there's
those points.
we don't know if I guess the scientific acceptance is that we evolved from like these, you know, obviously we evolved from the same single cell organism that everything else evolved from. And then I think I remember
that little rodent. What's that rodent called that we came from? I forgot.
I think before the dinosaurs got blown up by the
all
asteroid,
mammals
we were
come from this one
little
fucking rodent.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
And I
but
have other questions about that, but we will get into
it's like basically a little mouse.
But there are other theories that, like, you know, we could have been descended from some when the meteor came from
Exactly.
the asteroid that destroyed the dinosaurs. When that came, we might have been these cells that were on there, or we were like some. I wouldn't put that out of the question that we were already some kind of evolved species, like some kind of evolved cellular whatever, because it's a weird thing that we think differently than animals, you know, like it's weird that we developed this intelligence, right?
Yeah, it's really fucking weird how and that's comes to the point where we literally can't explain our consciousness.
Yeah.
Right, and do we even? And we don't even know if other animals are conscious.
Yeah, we don't.
Do
really
we?
Know.
We don't know.
We don't really.
We
know.
don't really know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think a dog is conscious.
It's hard to know. Yeah.
You
it's
don't
just, yeah.
know. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I see my girlfriend's dog staring in the mirror, and I don't think he knows that that's him.
But what if he's taking
But
it in?
he's so
That's
confused.
him.
When I watch
What
him,
if he's like, oh my fuck?
I watch him do it, and I see the epiphany in his face. Like, he's like, I don't get it. Is that me?
But yeah, I'm just my main question is, okay, so you have these other humans on this planet now. I wonder, just jump into the future, I'm guessing what the situation is with Anne Hathaway and her character, and what she does is she kind of leaves behind, I guess, remnants of what Earth was, or used to be like, or is like, you know, so that people can understand where they came from. But it's just an interesting theory to think about, because I always wonder now, okay, what if that happened to us? What if we were sent here, you know, and set up here, and we just don't know what the fuck happened before a certain time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what if that's actually what happened to us?
What if that's our situation now?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if humans live on another
Well, you know,
planet?
the other thing that I think
and
about,
that's why we're already so advanced.
Yeah.
the other thing that I think about too is like, you know, the indigenous people from North America, they crossed that ice bridge, and like they came here, but they're the same people because they're in Asia or whatever. So it's like we all were from Africa or whatever. So it's like, is there this, like, you know, this mother species, like, you know, if imagine us looking at that new colony, and we're like, okay, yeah, you guys need to complete the mission or whatever. There's this other colony who made us, and they're looking at us like, yo, you guys are fucking idiots, bro. Like, you guys are just killing each other. Like, you're just walking around the world and just killing each other, and you don't even know that you're the same. You know, you come
as us,
from
wherever the fuck they are, and they're living wild. You know what I mean? Like, they're up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is That's just crazy to think about.
You can't rule out the possibility, that there is another planet that we're actually from.
Yeah.
And that,
Mars.
It's a crazy theory.
There's a theory that Mars was exactly like. I think Venus was also exactly like Earth, and Mars was exactly like Earth as well. I can't remember which one's the sister planet. I think it's Mars.
I'm pretty sure Mars.
Yeah,
sure.
But like there was just a moment in time they predicted that like when the whole magnetic field of Mars just flipped, and then it got super cold because it fucked up the whole like ozone or whatever. So it's like we could have came from there, you know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was just randomly. I was just, I'm just ripped. I'm just chilling there. I'm sitting, and I was thinking at the end of the movie, I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna start up a whole colony here. Sick. And I'm like, wait, how do they know where they're from?
How do they know where they're from?
I'm like, wait.
You would assume that they brought over information.
Yeah, I'm guessing they did.
Like books, like
But like, how many books?
Psychology.
How much can you really?
How much could you bring over?
Like
or
computer,
if it's, what if it's some other tech, and then they have to figure out how to use the
exactly,
shit?
Yeah.
But they have no real instructions how to use it because they're so far ahead. Anne Hathaway's dead.
You're right. That makes no sense. Yeah.
They don't grow up with a language. They don't grow up with.
We know
a way
what
of
we know because we're
experiencing.
We are experiencing.
We're an experiment. We are an experienced humanity. Species.
Spirit.
Yeah.
I can't say that word right now.
Yeah, that was really hard to say. But yeah, we know what we know because we've been through some shit.
Yeah,
our people.
It's like we're born into a story that's developing.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
Like we didn't just grow up.
We're not in the OG
one.
story.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're in the spin-off series.
Yeah.
We're in. Yeah.
Are we good?
Are you like?
I'm probably not good.
Shouts out Collective Growers.
I'm really tired. I had a long day, and
shouts out Collective
probably
Growers,
running off
bro.
4 hours of sleep. But when your lack of sleep kicks in, you can't really talk very well.
I can't talk anyways.
Blah 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 blah.
Lost in talks, bro.
Lost in talks, bro. But yeah, man, that's just something that I wanted you guys.
No,
to
it's
just
true. Like
sit there and think
this
about.
human
though,
is born and has no information of the world that it's from, and the only reason we know everything around us is because we are living it.
And we were taught.
We are taught by our parents. These humans are not gonna have parents technically teaching them.
The ship though, that Matthew McConaughey, like the big ship, they're going there though, right? Or where are they going in the end? I can't remember now.
What do you mean? His ship?
Yeah, like when he comes back and
they're going to Man's place.
Yeah.
They have to find out where it is.
Just to find her.
They have to find her, so that's what she sends Matthew McConaughey to do.
Yeah,
because she's like, yo, she's probably like with the whole time loop nonsense.
She's probably dead.
You can go back, and she's probably setting up right now, and you can go pick up and help her out.
Because the way that it could be that it only like 20 minutes passed or whatever.
Yeah, only like literally. It could have been 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And he, and
it
all
was
that
like
shit
40
happened.
years past there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then on top of that, she doesn't even know that the Earth is okay.
Exactly. She doesn't even know.
She doesn't even know.
So she's going along with her mission, just thinking, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know McConaughey's like fucking like he's like 200 years old or some shit.
He's like 100 and something. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like but he looks like he's in his 40s.
Crazy dude.
He only that whole trip was only like 2 hours for him or something. It was the same that we experienced. It was whatever 2 hours.
Yeah,
and 30
whatever
minutes.
was in the movie.
But his daughter was fucking like 150 by the end of it. Like,
yeah, bro,
that's crazy.
That's fucked up.
Humans might be like that though at his age, looking like that good.
1000%.
I can see that
at a certain point
with cell regeneration and all these crazy things they're gonna come up with.
Then the nanobots.
Yeah,
they're gonna they'll take care of the mandem. Yeah, man, it just had me thinking. It just had me going off, and I was like, let me just write this down.
It's true, and then I think you're picking plot holes and
I don't think it's a plot hole. That's the thing.
Or whatever. You're testing that theory on how that would actually work.
I think you have to think about it. I'm sure they would take care of that. They just don't need to explain it in the movie, obviously. But there's obviously a way that they would have to make sure that they know that they're least.
There's no way of knowing that civilization would just fail really early on.
Yeah, exactly.
And not actually grow to like what we are today.
Yeah. There's no way of knowing.
Which would take hundreds and hundreds of years because it took us hundreds and thousands of fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
right? So unless
Maybe that is what the plan was. It's just like they're like,
Let
oh,
it just
yeah,
go.
Just let it do its thing over.
As long as we get people there,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. If it takes another 100,000 years, whatever, you know.
At least there's people.
Yeah.
At least humanity. Still
Maybe that's what we
exists.
were. There, somebody just watching us, like, yo, like
That's what I'm saying, man.
they're
Like,
figuring it out slowly.
When you think about it, humanity has just been big trial and error for how long?
Yeah, literally.
How many fucking crazy events have we gone through? Like plague and dark ages and
Wars.
and crazy wars that like have wiped half the population and just like they're
I was thinking
religion wars for
I was
how
thinking
long,
about that the other day.
crusades, all these crazy
like,
events.
You know, the plague ended or whatever right before Europeans started colonizing.
Yep.
But imagine if they had the plague while they were traveling the
Dirty.
world. We would have all been dead.
Disgusting fuckers.
Because that was 1/3 of the world. That was 1/3 of Europe gone. So if they spread that everywhere,
Crazy.
and it would have been like, it probably would have been more deadly to like the rest of the world too, because they were just killing mans with their common coals that they were bringing across the pond.
That's when
and
you
shit,
could
know?
just cough in a man and
Yeah.
and it was R.I.P.
Yeah,
No longer.
yeah.
You got to take a year to figure it out.
And that was just like, that was, you know, we're talking about shit that like people were thinking like this like 100 years ago. Like, this is not a
Yeah,
long
man.
time.
Exactly, yeah.
You know?
It's not a long time ago, man.
Couple hundred, yeah.
Yeah.
It really isn't that much when you actually just sit down and fucking think about it. But yeah, I don't know, man. World's just crazy. Future's crazy.
Yeah.
I just gotta, I gotta keep my mind elsewhere because we're on lockdown, so
Yeah.
I gotta be in space.
Exactly.
I'm just thinking about other shit now.
When you guys are on lockdown, you can follow us on Twitch.
Yeah, twitch.tv/LostInNostalgia, yo.
Were you streaming the other day? Something?
Yeah, I was streaming the other day. I was playing some Roblox.
Did you end up doing the Roblox thing?
Yeah,
I've never played that
Roblox.
game. Is it fun?
I was gonna tell you, you should probably download it. It's just, and you don't even have to buy it. It's a free game. You don't have to get it off.
My
Steam.
opinion of it is like my opinion of Minecraft when it first
Literally,
came out.
that's what it is. It's
But
literally.
I feel like it's even more for kids.
it's lit.
It's lit.
It's pretty lit.
Okay.
So we might have to do
Try
a
it.
Roblox
Is it
thing.
online only kind of thing?
Yeah.
So what the
You
fuck do
need
you do?
internet for
You
it.
you don't build shit, do you? You just play mini games or
It's
whatever?
like a bunch of different types of games and shit that you can play with your avatar.
Interesting.
It's very.
I always thought it was just a knockoff fucking Minecraft. But no, it's completely different. There's no survival or anything.
No,
like
no,
that,
no.
right?
It's like just a game.
Anyways.
It's a bunch of different types of games. But yeah, we were running in Roblox, and I was doing some editing the other day, just watching over some footage that I had to take care of. I might be hopping on Twitch tomorrow, even though you're not going to hear this, but I might be on Twitch tomorrow or Saturday playing some Among Us.
Tomorrow, which is already passed.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, twitch.tv/LostInNostalgia. I have been getting some people that are saying, oh yeah, I've been watching some of your videos and I decided just to check out the Twitch. While I was streaming, somebody literally popped in like, oh shit, you're live. Like, I just watched your Harry Potter reaction.
Sick.
And you told me to follow you on Twitch, so I decided to, and you're live.
I like when people listen, man.
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Because it's honestly one of the weirdest things when you're like, wow, you listened to me.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, wow, you actually heard what I
Just-
said.
just do it.
Like, yeah.
The Harry Potter series is done for us.
Thank God.
You're kind of getting over it, eh?
Yeah, I just didn't like editing them. That's
yeah.
all.
You just didn't want to watch the movies, right?
I don't want
is
to
it
watch
the movie?
it again twice.
The movies, right?
Yeah. It was just that, because I feel like when we were doing other movies before, it was fun because it was different types of movies and
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know?
This was getting stale. Even like every movie is different, but it's not. Do you understand?
Yeah,
What I
yeah,
mean
I
by
get
this
you.
when I
No,
say
it's the
that?
same, but it's different.
Yeah, you're looking at the same characters, same shit.
Yeah. Like, it was, I kind of fell into the routine of it. I got kind of sick of it. But yeah, we're finally done the Harry Potter series on the channel. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure that you do. It's
They
good
surprised
times.
us with that last one. We're hitting them with the goals on the likes, and they they actually pulled through and got
They
the
hit that
600
shit.
likes really quickly.
Yeah, in a few
3,
days.
I think like 4 days.
I was still editing that shit when they got to 600.
Yeah, we didn't think you guys would do it that quick, and that was great. Thank
I
you.
saw that shit at 590. I was like, shit, I should probably start.
We'll
editing.
stop giving Some dude told us to stop giving them ultimatums about likes. I swear to God.
Yeah, I saw. I'm like,
I didn't know how I felt about that comment. I was thinking,
like-
I just thought about it for like a couple minutes.
I'm like, I don't need your feedback because we were probably gonna stop it like anyways because I don't really care to like keep telling people how many likes you need to do.
Listen,
because the video's gonna drop.
We
whenever
were
it
gonna
drops.
we were gonna drop the video regardless.
It's just a thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
We
just a
weren't gonna
thing.
quit the series because you didn't hit 600 likes. We might not put it out as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys are very, very demanding about how
Yeah.
quickly you want it out.
Drop
so
this, but I'm like,
that's
but
a bit
there's
of
only-
incentive to get it out quicker.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that
it.
was. So
Deal with it.
it was gonna get finished regardless. We're not gonna like not finish the series. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if I was
We
watching.
would have dropped it either way this week. The video would have come out.
Yeah, it just came out like several days earlier.
Yeah.
He hustled a little bit on that day. We hit the goal.
It's just something. It's
Yeah.
it's something we've talked
done.
about where like sometimes you just forget to like shit on YouTube or to subscribe. So
I'm
it's just
guilty of that.
Yeah, so it's just a thing where it's like I've done it before where I've seen the comment where the channel person is like, yo, like this video. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, I like this video and I wasn't
I
gonna
always
like
just
this
double
video.
check when they say
Yeah.
it like I already did.
Yeah, Can you imagine burying yourself?
That would suck, bro.
Burying yourself?
I think it'd suck, and then you just be like, yeah, I mean,
It is what it is, man.
yeah.
You just gotta bury yourself sometimes. I had a couple things I had to say.
Uh-huh.
One, where do we begin? I want to shout out Hajime Isayama,
Who?
the writer of Attack on Titan.
Oh my god.
Oh, yo, I watched
my God.
I watched season 4.
Oh, you're caught up?
Yeah, I caught up. Bro.
Tell me, just to let me know.
All right, you guys can talk about it.
Just let me. Is it fire or is
Yo.
it? Like,
It was stressful, yo.
you're caught up, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
You know which episode is crazy? The one with the argument. With the Niccolo guy.
Yeah. Oh,
fucking
yeah,
with Sasha?
yeah. Wait, oh my god.
That episode was fucking crazy. Bro.
Fucking Sasha's parents are like, yeah.
crazy.
Because I was just like, yo, I remember because I just jumped in, like I didn't care about the backstory and I forgot a little bit about it, but then I'm like, yo, like I know that every character that they bring in is there's no random characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody has a deep.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot how the season even started.
Yeah,
My bad.
everybody
Yeah.
has a deep backstory. You
Yeah,
know what
man.
I mean? Like they bring everybody into it where you're like, oh, everybody is no matter how small in the world they are,
Everybody's
they mean
connected.
something
Exactly.
in the grand story.
And
Like,
that's the craziest part about this whole
Yeah.
story to me. Is just that I remember earlier on in earlier seasons, being like, oh, I would tell people, oh, like this episode doesn't matter. This episode
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah.
And then I'm watching this season and I'm like, shit, like there's literally every single episode.
every
of this
little
show,
part you can't miss any part. 'Cause-
every single episode of this show matters. Like,
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
miss
Yeah.
miss any of it. But the last chapter of Attack on Titan
the
came
part
out.
where Reiner was like,
Oh.
why can't you just let me die?
Bruh.
I was just like I was just like sitting I was just sitting here for like a good like 2 minutes just like, oh my god, bro.
Bruh, he's just tired, bro.
Yeah.
That man just wants to kill himself. He just wants to die.
He never wanted any of this life.
And I've
bro.
never understood how somebody's wanted to die so bad, so much until now.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, bro. But yeah, last chapter of Attack on Titan came out today or yesterday, I believe. Obvious mixed reviews. You're like, oh, it's amazing. People are like, oh, this kind of sucked. But you know what it is. When people think things are classics, because it usually hasn't ended yet.
Yeah.
Usually endings are what kind of confirm
Yeah.
things, but it doesn't matter. Shit's fire either way.
I at this point I know that there are people who love Game of Thrones and then they're
Yeah.
thrown off by the ending. I don't care how this shit ends, bro.
Exactly. I don't care.
It's already a classic. Like,
It's
it
just
doesn't
been
matter.
fire since
Yeah.
it started. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I don't know what else to say. But yeah, yo, shouts out Hajime Isayama. Thank you for providing Attack on Titan for I think it was like 8 years or some shit now, which is just amazing. Just I don't know how you provide fire
Yeah.
to humanity for 8 years long, but it just happens. Attack on Titan was the #1 show in the world last month.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Crazy to think about.
And going back to our topic last week about like how like war movies and just the war genre and like
Yeah.
not a huge fan, but Attack on Titan and what we were talking about with anime and like how they get into psychology of it, and then also just the idea of like the thing with war movies is usually it's from the perspective of the privates or the soldiers, the infantry, which is cool. Like you want to see the people who are on the ground, but you see the planners, you see the puppets, you see the puppeteer government, you see everybody who's has their hand in peace in this war, and then you start to finally understand why everything's so fucked up because you see all the different influences and all the different, you know, moving parts and shit, and like it's people fighting against their own culture, kind of like what we were talking about today about like how, you know, we're all fucking descended from the same people and we've been fucking over the same people, you know, like
it's just an amazing take on race, war, humanity, freedom, and it's just an interesting look at the way that life has technically just been, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're getting some more insight into the reason why people may be that way, you know.
And like us, you know, us talking about like, you know, what would a humanity look like if they weren't given all the information about like what the entire history of humanity is like. Yeah. Look at these motherfuckers in the wall. Look at these motherfuckers outside the wall.
Facts. I didn't even think about facts.
You know,
facts.
like they don't know the full story, right? Like nobody knows the full story, which is crazy. Like
facts. Facts.
Like us as the audience doesn't know. We don't know the true story.
We don't know what's happening yet.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting there guessing with everybody, and you can't pick a side because everybody's good, but everybody's bad.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. And that's the world. That's the world we live in, bro. It's an evil world we live in.
It's an evil world, and that's what they say in the show. But they're all saying, "Yo, if I just wasn't born in this world, bro." Evil world. Crazy, bro. Yeah. Crazy. But anyways, you know, I told you guys enough. Watch it. Yeah. If you don't now, whatever. But yeah, shouts out Hajime Isayama. Also, shouts out Soulja Boy. Just signed a deal with Virgin.
Nice.
So, you know, Soulja Boy's getting the big bags coming.
He's getting the ringtones back.
Once again, he's getting TikToks, bro. He's number one on TikTok right now.
Virgin.
That She Make It Clap track is number one on TikTok. So, you know, Soulja's out here doing his thing.
I seen he sent out a tweet sometime this week or last week when he said I was the first rapper on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't care about that beef anymore. But I said he said I was the first rapper on YouTube. None of that would have happened without me. And I'm like, yo, facts.
He said something the other day I didn't agree with fully, but I could understand the whole Bape. Do you see the Bape comment?
What did he say?
He's like, I made dudes want to wear Bape. And I was like,
yeah.
That's a little iffy. Like, I don't think so. I think you had a generation of people that wanted to wear Bape. You helped that generation.
Can we find instances where he wore Bape before it was cool?
No, because Bape was already a thing. Like, Lil Wayne was rocking Bape. I'm pretty sure Pharrell,
Kanye,
Future wore Bape a lot.
Soulja Boy was before Future.
Every rapper, I know. Every rapper wore Bape back then, though.
Not really.
A lot.
It was like it was a few. I think like Jewels and those guys in Cameron from like Dipset.
I think like the people right before him, it was cool at just before him.
I think if anything, he was probably one of the youngest people to kind of get on that wave at the time. But yeah, either way, shouts out Soulja Boy. And then lastly, we could have a quick conversation about HBO Max.
Okay.
And how before earlier or later last year we were talking about how, you know, movie theaters dying off, HBO Max and other streaming services being a thing. The Godzilla King Kong numbers came through.
Oh yeah. Number one on the box office or whatever. It made bands, bro. Yeah.
They've never seen numbers like this coming before from theaters. Ever. Yeah. Off of a Godzilla and King Kong movie.
So the numbers were great.
Beyond great. Beyond expectations.
For theaters.
Not for theaters. For HBO Max.
Oh fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's on HBO Max. Just part of the regular
it was doing
package.
More, and it was doing more than any like Godzilla and King Kong numbers would have done in theaters.
Any other like movies. Yeah. That have come out certain days. So yeah, we're seeing that whole.
Not many options right now either.
Yeah, it's obviously not many options, but you're seeing more people, since they have access from home now, are willing to buy the movie. My fucking cousins were trying to watch this shit the other day. And I'm like, I'm not trying to really watch the King Kong Godzilla right now. Like,
I was trying to watch Soul the other day and I couldn't find it. And then Disney Plus doesn't even offer the free trial anymore. So
because they knew people were finessing them.
Yeah,
really. That's what it was. They knew. Yeah. But yeah, it's just things are looking interesting for the movie world. They don't care at the end of the day as long as mans are getting paid. You know what I mean? They don't like my whole thing. My whole point that I was trying to make last time when I was talking about this was that the people in the high positions don't give a fuck about theaters because they're at the end of the day just trying to collect a bag, and if their bag is going to be coming from streaming services, and if that's the choices that they have now, where they could drop it whenever they want, and it's going to get to the people, and the people are going to view it. It doesn't matter. You know, they don't need to drop it in a theater. They don't need to wait a month, 2 months before they could have access to their own movies.
Yeah.
They could just do it now.
Do you like going to movie theaters?
I enjoy the
personal
experience.
preference. Okay, just wondering.
I enjoy the experience of going to the movies, and that again, like I was saying before, I don't know how you would after this pandemic. I don't know what the movie experience is going to be like because it needs to change to actually grow, or else it's going to last a few more years and it will fizzle out at some point.
Yeah.
Why do you think it'll fizzle out? I'm just curious. Like, why?
I think it'll fizzle out because if you give your customers the option to go out or stay home, especially in this day and age when people are on their phones all day.
Even let's just say COVID
And
is
no
eradicated.
pandemic.
And the prices are probably going to go skyrocket. And they're already like $15. It's already pushing it. You know
you're
what
telling
I mean?
me I could go to my convenience store around the corner, grab my M&Ms there instead.
Yeah.
Order a pizza, and I could watch my movie at home in the comfort of my home.
And like save money.
And save money
You know, yeah.
rather than go to the theater and buy a $13 drink, a pop.
Sit next to mans you don't want to sit next to.
Making noise.
Yeah.
This and that.
Kicking your seat. And
I love the movie going experience.
yeah.
But
I think a lot of people share
in the
that
future,
opinion.
it's definitely going to be different.
I think a lot of people share that opinion.
Yeah.
And I personally think, movie theaters are not going anywhere anytime soon. Will the profits for these companies go down? Yes.
So that's my question to you then. How does a movie theater survive?
Movie theaters existed before like television sets,
Yes.
right? And it's like the only reason that they existed was
weird.
because it was like the only way that they had this new invention of film, and it's like, where do we put these people? And it's like,
in a big room,
in a big theater, and then like, we have TV now, and we have streaming services now, and we have home theater systems now. It's like it's a different. I agree too. Like I think we might be the last generation.
I think we might be one of the last generations
who would be still nostalgic for the movie experience. If you think about somebody who's growing up now, I don't know how much they enjoy the movie. I'm sure if it's like something that, like if I brought my kid or like my nephew to the movies, I'm sure it's like they enjoy that experience because like it's how you introduce them to it. But like, like if I was a kid who was born right now and you're like, yo, you're telling me I gotta go into, especially a kid born in the pandemic era, and you're like, yo, you're telling me I gotta go cramp up and spend $20-$25 to watch a movie, and like you barely kind of, you can't even pause it. You know, like I can't pause to take a piss.
Like, I grew up going to the movies. You go with your parents. You go.
That's what I mean. I think it's just gonna be
go with your
nostalgic
friends
for
and
us.
First dates and shit like that.
Many
Toonie
days.
Tuesdays.
Yep.
Yeah, when we had that
Half
shit.
price.
Half price Tuesdays, high school, after school, countless dates.
What's that nigga's name again, bro?
Tanner.
Yeah,
Tanner.
I was just thinking about it, bro.
Tanner, bro.
Tanner, bro.
This man has enough scene points to hook up the entire country of Canada
Bro, he's
with
sitting
vaccines.
With vaccines, facts. And he has enough plugs, yo.
This guy's sitting on that shit hard.
This guy has enough scene points to redeem a vaccine for everybody in Canada, and he can't do shit with it right now.
Yep.
That's
Tanner.
crazy.
So that's
Tanner,
my
whatever your name is, if you out there.
Don't go.
So anyway, so what I was saying was, it's a weird business to be in. So, many people love going to the movies, right? So the demand is there, right? So the demand's there. People like going to the movies. Movies sell out all the time. If Godzilla was in theaters, it would probably sell out or it'd be very popular. But these companies are not profiting on it. So what the fuck's going on, right? So you have tickets that are, middle priced, but there's the margin's not there. So then they have to make money somewhere else. So they came up with the idea of charging concessions to be, a lot more money than your average place, right? And that's how they make money. And it's weird. So the demand's there, but the profit's not there for the companies. And I'm trying to figure out myself how that's going to work. You know what I mean? Because people like cheap stuff, right? They could charge like the price of like going to a concert to go see a movie, right? $30, $40. Right now they could charge that, but then like, damn, I don't know if anybody's paying that.
Mans don't even want to go to VIP.
Especially
you go to VIP,
yeah.
you're spending a bill bare minimum.
Yeah.
Right? So the movie industry is squeezing the profits out of the movie theater companies. They take a large percentage of the ticket prices, right? So they got to make up for it in concessions, right? And it's so weird. You know, you have an industry that's in demand, but there's no profit. So what the fuck's going on? I don't know how it's not sustainable. You're right. Yeah, I could see it crack. I could see it slow. It's just like a very slow death.
Yeah.
It's like it's
a slow death. I'm not saying I don't think it's going to happen as soon as I might be saying, but I say soon as in sooner than we think.
It's a slow death.
And it's one of the things where it's like the pandemic just made it way more vulnerable than it already was.
This pandemic, what it has done is it has let us actually take in some of the things that we've loved and kind of look at them differently.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
For example, the movies. And I think as much as I love the movies, I think the movie theaters are going to be one of the groups or the what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever's that are suffering the most.
Movie
Are going
goers?
No. Yeah, I can't remember whatever it is, but whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, those people in the movie theater industry, I think that's the word I was looking for. Those people are going to be suffering the most, I believe, after this whole pandemic. Hopefully.
People in the movie
if it ever
industry?
happens. Yeah, in the movie, in not the movie industry, the movie theater industry.
Yes. So AMC, Cineplex.
AMC, Cineplex.
I mean, yeah. See, in Canada, it's not as bad
was
because it's just Cineplex and AMC. Like in the States, there's I think bare independent ones and shit. Yeah, right.
spots.
AMC was on the verge of bankruptcy actually, but the whole stock craze actually saved them.
Yeah.
The whole
facts.
GME
stock crazy. Yeah.
Stock Reddit saved them actually for they cleared a lot of their debts actually. So they'll be okay for at least a few more years.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, actually that helped a lot. They were literally probably gonna go bankrupt in a year.
Yeah, shout out AMC, bro. I think I've only seen like 4 movies at an AMC theater, but you know, like I've always enjoyed the experience.
We used to have them
There's
here.
one at Kennedy Commons.
Kennedy Commons is the classic one.
Kennedy Commons was the popular AMC. I went there all
I think I watched like 300 there or something.
I've watched a few movies.
Oh yeah.
I've always enjoyed my AMC experiences.
Yeah.
They're okay, yeah.
I watched like Peter Pan there. The live action.
They were a little pricey, but
I think I always was like, yo, this is better than Cineplex, but it's just like
Facts.
It's just like, you know, I don't have scene points there, and
there weren't that many AMCs.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like I'm gonna go to Kennedy Commons, bro.
yeah.
When I could just go to one of the 5 Cineplexes on the way.
Exactly. Yeah. Literally, there's actually like you could have your pick about it.
Yeah, you would probably drive by at least 3 of the 5.
Yeah.
The other 2 you might have to go to.
Yeah.
But at least there's at least 3 theaters on the way to AMC, which is hilarious. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm interested to see what that whole industry is gonna do after this, because they're gonna need some real innovators.
Yeah.
Some real thinkers, because I don't think after this, I feel like there's gonna be a nice boom in people going to the movie theaters.
yeah, there will be. No, there definitely will be.
Because everyone's gonna miss it and be
concerts,
like,
movie theaters,
concerts, movie theaters, live events where people can
Yeah.
gather again. Whenever that happens again, people are gonna head right back to those
There's
for a while.
nostalgia in a lot of it. You know?
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm
what I was
just
gonna
wondering
say,
how
too,
long
like,
it's gonna last.
I think like drive-in theaters are gonna see I think they're seeing a boom right now, and I think they're gonna keep seeing a boom too.
Crazy booming. Yeah.
And they've been opening up again, because I remember drive-in theaters were like non-existent.
Dead. Yeah.
There's only a
There's
few.
non-existent.
It's pretty crazy because it's like it's one of those things where it's like we got to experience a little bit of it as a kid.
Yeah.
And then you just hear, like there's one out in Bumfuck, and then there's one by
Yeah,
like
literally.
Polson Pier. I think there was
That
one.
I've like never actually seen on before.
Yeah. And then literally in the past year, you're like, all you're hearing about is man's going and pulling up to these drive-in theaters.
Yeah,
And
I'm trying to go to one this summer. So.
They're popular.
That'd be a bop.
They've been popular for a while, but if you live in Toronto, you don't go to them.
You don't really go.
People in that local area where they are, they go.
Yeah.
They go. I know they go.
for sure.
They've been popular, but for people like, there's one in Oakville, for example.
But again, that's what it is. It's bumfuck.
But
people
to us, yeah.
Yeah.
But people in Oakville go to it all the time. But yeah, you're right. It's a dying thing, and they're popular again, and it's just nostalgia and just lack of just social stimulation. Like,
Yeah.
people just want to do shit. So
Yeah,
it
people
will
wanna do
explode.
shit.
But you're right. It's a very slow death. You know what I mean? It's a very, very slow death until someone innovates or something, or
yeah.
it'll die like a lot of other things.
Yeah, I hope
So
there's some type of innovative thing that happens, but
yeah.
just if you think about just the future, you know, if people have more control
Yeah.
of stuff, you know, they're not necessarily going to want to go to the theater.
You know,
at
like
some point.
movie theaters are dying, but like TV channels are also dying too, right? Like, yeah,
Exactly,
you know,
exactly.
HBO Max, Peacock, whatever.
Exactly.
They're getting their own streaming services, but like these TV channels are gonna die.
Oh, we're gonna have a streaming services in YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing, like we've said before, and they'll probably be on a streaming service anyways because they already are, sports.
Sports, yeah, sports.
Literally, that's the only thing.
Sports news.
News and sports, maybe some infomercials.
But I think even like these sport like the like leagues are just signing exclusive contracts
Right.
with I think Premier League signed with and the Peacock, and like you know, DAZN has like certain, like they have boxing and shit, and like
Yeah.
I think eventually, like whenever, because like, you know, UFC, NBA, NHL, they're just on contracts, so it's like whenever their contracts expire, they're probably just gonna sign with a streaming service and be
Literally.
like, yeah, now the NHL is only streaming on this one and NBA is streaming on this one, you know, like,
Yeah.
and you can get like, there'll probably be like, you can get the separate packages or whatever, because that's kind of been around for a while now, but like, it's gonna, there might not just, in like 5-10 years, there might not be TV channels anymore, you know,
Yeah.
like,
It's just going to look real different soon.
yeah.
But yeah, just wanted to bring that
Even
up.
like
Just think about the
TVs,
future.
like they might not, like, they're gonna be just,
Literally.
they're already just like big tablets, like smart TVs are just like big phones,
Yeah.
you know, or big computers, whatever you want to call it. Like everything is just, everything is a device now. There's no like,
Yep.
this is that. Everything does the same thing. It's just how big they are, or how, you know, like where you put them in your house.
I was thinking about this the other day. We're definitely not gonna get into it today. But I've just been thinking about recently just how the iPhone changed like everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and we all knew this, but it's crazy just the extent of things that has changed, you know, and the things that the different innovations that have come from the iPhone, and the App Store, for example, applications leading to streaming services, leading to just other shit. You know, you have a computer in your pocket. We all know this, but you have so many other things now in your pocket. You have your debit cards on your phone now. You can just tap that shit. You have, I don't know, COVID camera.
Yeah.
You can find out if you have COVID through your phone now. It's just-
COVID alert app.
yeah, it's just crazy. But you know, that's for another day. That's just for
Buy
another
crypto on your phone.
Day. Yeah.
I don't know. You see that there's an experiment where some dude he lives with a flip phone for like a week or two or something.
No, yeah.
It's kind of, his life is like really difficult without a smartphone.
Yeah.
Little shit, like even just like a GPS, like he doesn't have one.
Literally.
Like he's like, fuck, I have to just know the roads.
Crazy.
I have to print MapQuest.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I'm glad
You know,
that
like, fuck.
we have that we know that exists,
Yeah.
because I would hate to have grown up in a time where it's like that seems like ancient, and it's like, you know, it's like there are so many things before us that, like, you know, there are people like our parents knew what it was like to grow up without electricity, or like, you know, like any of this shit or whatever, you know. So it's like there is a different perspective, but at least like it's good to know that as we become the older generation, like we know what it's like to still be like human, because you know, like
Yeah.
you know, from here on out, it's just gonna be more of this shit, you know.
And it has me sounding old. I'm like telling my cousins, yo, go outside. Like,
Exactly, yeah.
I'm sounding like an old ass head.
They don't
bro.
like going outside.
They like going outside, but they don't like it when they're just trying to run Smash. And I get it. Smash
That
is
is more
sick.
fun.
I get
bro.
it, yeah.
That can be more fun.
You
That
know?
probably is more fun. I'm probably gonna end it soon.
Yeah. So do you want to still do your topic, or you
We'll
fuck
do
with the topic?
We could do it whenever.
All right, cool.
It's not like it's gonna change.
But yeah, man.
The oceans are fucked.
The oceans
Yeah,
are fucked.
oceans are fucked. Save the turtles. But we'll get to that next
I
week.
can talk about
Space
it
is
later.
fucked. Technology is fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
We're
fucked.
fucked. But you know what's not fucked? Collective growers. You can
Collective growers. So if you are in the Ottawa or Pembroke area, make sure you guys stop by Collective Growers. We need to let them know we're gonna need a code.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. Yeah.
We're gonna need a fucking code so that if anybody does stop by,
Yeah.
you know, you get that Lin code, the
lit. Yeah.
the lit code.
Use the code lit30. Don't, but we'll get it working.
Lit OZ.
Yeah.
And you get a half, you get like half of an ounce or some shit, you know. I don't know, but we'll see. Shouts out Collective Growers though. I guess we could wrap up the pod here. So we're having some audio issues anyways, but thank you guys for listening. Twitch.tv/Lost in Nostalgia. Come through. Make sure you guys check out Kevin's music. Spotify, Kevin A.
Listen to 750 Loon if you haven't.
750 Loon if you haven't as well. And yeah, we'll keep creating, keep doing your thing out there. And I'm sick and tired of Flow 93.5. And we're gonna end it there. Thanks, guys. Thank you for listening. Later.